This next recipe is one that's very special to me. My grandma passed away back in 2017. Her chocolate chip cookies are one thing that always reminds me of her. In fact, this recipe is so good that it won the grand champion of the Sugarcane Festival over 20 years ago in New Iberia. It's time for some Grandma's chocolate chip cookies. Here's what you'll need for the recipe: 2 1/4 cups of flour, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, and 1 cup of shortening. Now you can use butter if you want, but the cookies will be flatter. Grandma used shortening, so I do too. You'll also need a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 cups of chocolate chips, and a cup of oatmeal. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Then start by creaming the shortening and the sugars. If you don't have a mixer, use a fork and make sure it's mixed thoroughly. Then add the eggs and the vanilla. While that's creaming, mix the flour, salt, and baking soda with a whisk or a sifter. Then add that to the cream mixture, add the oatmeal, and finally the chocolate chips. Use a spoon to make cookie dough balls about 1 inch or 2 in size and place them on your cookie sheet. If you have parchment paper, that will make a world of difference. Now, ovens may vary, but I cook mine for 11 minutes. They might not look done when they come out, but this is the magic step. Leave them on the cookie sheet for the entire 11 minutes that the second batch is cooking. This way, you get a soft, chewy cookie. As long as you haven't snacked on any of the cookie dough, you should get 3 to 4 dozen cookies out of the recipe. Enjoy Grandma's soft chocolate chip cookies this Christmas, and hopefully this will become one of your holiday traditions.